Welcome back to online learning with Rana. In the previous video, we have created a columns in a table. So in this video, I will show you how you can create multiple relation between two tables or multiple tables or more tables. So let's open our Hedi, and before that make sure your XAMPP server is up and running. And I have started the XAMPP MySQL. So MySQL server is now up, and now let's open our Hedi. And here we are in a test demo database, and we have two tables, user table and post table. Post table, I have created a new table. So before understand the tables and the relation, I have just created a scenario. Let me show and discuss the scenario. So that table we will create. The first one, we have already created a user table with the user ID is a primary key, and the second table we will create a post table with some fields: post ID, post title, post date, user ID. And the third table will be a download table that will contain the columns or fields with download ID, hit count, and post ID. So, and here post ID will be a primary key. So one user can post a multiple post. So one user can have many posts. So its relation between post and user is user has many posts. So post belongs to a user, and if one post is hit download, so we will count the hit count, how many times it download. Each time when it's downloaded, a hit count will auto increment. So post has one hit count, so it's has one relation between downloads and post. So this is the scenario, and this scenario we will create in HediSQL to joining the table. So remember that the first unique key we will mark a primary key. The primary key in the next in its relative table will become the foreign key. You can understand primary and foreign key. The difference is between both the keys is the primary key in the next table will become the foreign key, and here so user ID in a post table become foreign key, and the same like primary post ID become foreign key in download. So this is the scenario. Okay, now let's move to our heading. So we have a post table. Let me drop that table. First I will create that table. Okay, drop. So table is dropped. Now create a new table. If you do not know how to create a table, check out my previous lecture. I have created and mentioned how you can create a table. So right click on your database, go to create new table, name it post, and comment it is a post table. So here we will add a first field with the post ID integer, data type integer, length 11 character, and we will auto increment. Right click on the row and set as create new index primary key. And the second one, post title, which will be a varchar 50 character. Third column, post description and varchar 50 character. And the fourth one will be a user ID, integer, so when you're done, don't forget to save and save your table. Table is saved. Now this view is in a canvas is as you know is a schema, and here we can see our data. So we have not added any data, so add your first field, record, post title. It is a test post 1, test post description, and user ID will be 1, which will be the first user of our data table here. So, show all, and which one is Rana Shadad. So first one is add a second row. It is a test post 2, test post 2 description, and the user ID also 1. So create another table which will be a downloads. Create new table, name table, download table. Add your first field, remove it, double click the cell and download ID, integer, length 11, and click it auto increment, set it to a primary key. Okay, add another field, hit count, it will be hit count tiny, it will be a tiny, let's change it to a int. Maximum 4. Okay, add another one, and this one will be our post ID, which will be a foreign key in download table. So, post ID integer 11. So when you're done, don't forget to save it. So we have now 3 tables, and let's come back to our scenario. a user table with a foreign key of user ID, primary key of user ID, and post table with a user ID as a foreign key, and download table with the post ID as a foreign key. So user has many posts. Post belongs to a user, and a post has a hit count like a download. So this one. Okay, go to your data and add some data in the download. First one, changing back to 0. I want to show some error because there will be some error. Okay, now we will create a relation between user and post. So go to your post table, select a tables post schema, and here you can see basics, options, indexes, foreign keys, partition, and we will discuss it later, but first go to a foreign key. Just we want to create a relation. So click add and name it your foreign key 1. Set it, remain it default, or reference table column, which one will be a user ID that is in a user table, and reference table is a user, foreign key column a user ID, and on update cascade means when you delete a record from a user, it will be deleted from a post also. So when you done, so click on save. So this is error, cannot add or update a child row of foreign key constraint files, test demo. So this is because we have not set a data a user ID. We have not assigned any user ID to post. So assign a user ID, so the error will be moved. Okay, come back and save your foreign key. So the foreign key is saved. Now you can see the link is established, which is a foreign key, a user ID with the user table. So relation is done, and now let's create a relation between downloads and post. And we have to set it to post ID 1 and post ID 2. To avoid the error, go to schema, go to foreign keys, add a foreign key, select a column, post ID, reference table will be a post table, and the post ID. On update or deletion cascade. So you can see there is no relation here. When I click on it, save it, this relation is established. So we have created a relation between tables. So in this way you can create your relation, and here we can check in our indexes our foreign key primary key field is download ID, and foreign key download post ID is post ID. And also we will discuss options. Auto increment is 3. Now you can default collation is let it, and auto increment from is 3. You can change it to, if you want to delete some rows and want to delete start up from 1, the auto increment is set it to 1, so it will be incremented from that number. Here is now is a 3. If I change it to 1, then it will start from 1. So enough for now. I'll see you in the next lecture. So take care. Have a good time.